There was that famous picture of us standing in the door, looking like we were scared to go in. Or maybe it was just me had a bad feeling. Didn't want to set foot on that big carpet. Twin Peaks come to mind. Kyle MacLachlan in the red room with Bob the Fiend chasing him. Then Bob grabbed hold of his shoulder and Kyle come back all evil. Barry and me used to watch Twin Peaks back in Chicago. He used to listen to me a lot more then. Farther back, we'd be getting high. We were super tight. You could shoot from the hip, say what you feel. Well, here's the moment we all waited for, he says. And we went up in there. Barry sits down at the big resolute desk. FDR sat there. JFK too. Dick Nixon paced the room to the day he dropped to his knees and begged Kissinger to pray with him. Felt like Caesar's palace, and I don't mean Vegas. I mean I could feel the blood everywhere. All the people got killed because of shit that went down in that room. William McKinley fucking over the Filipinos in Asia. We bombing this city, fighting that country. Yeah, we saved the world from Hitler, but Truman sat there too. Say, what the fuck? Go ahead, drop that shit on Hiroshima. And kabloom. 60,000 souls. Women, children. And a week later, another 80,000 gone in Nagasaki. Kennedy heads off to Dallas and he come back in a box. What was that all about? We never gonna know. Some bright moments. JFK sending troops into Birmingham. Eisenhower on TV warning folks about the military-industrial complex.
We must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence by the military-industrial
But like I say,
complex.
mainly, I could smell the blood. I knew that room was up to no good. When Barry got the nomination, he started backtracking fast. People said, what the hell? Barry doing the practical thing. Barry moving to the center. The center of what? Center of that red room, baby. Hell, I dug the pressure. Banks going under, whole world falling apart. Wouldn't you know? Let a colored man take over the plantation, and before he can move in, they set the damn mansion on fire. Call the fire department, and here come a redneck fire chief sucking on a toothpick, staring up at the flames, talking about, how much you gonna pay me to put out this fire, boy? Hey, how about your soul? I put this mother out in a jiffy. You give me your soul. Like I said, back in Chicago, early days, we were tight. We finished each other's sentences, think the same way. Like we say in the hood, weave, devil, weave. But you always felt that little white part of him going on. Then too, his father being a big-time politician in Kenya up until he dissed the wrong people and Kenyatta throw him under the bus, his old man got drunk, had the car accident, and died young. I do believe that had an effect. You know, step out of line, the man come and take you away. He don't want to wind up like his dad. So when push come to shove, he go into his why can't we be friends thing. Mellow, like Kyle MacLachlan in Twin Peaks. But generals get up in your face quick when they smell mellow. It happened at the first security briefing. I'm sitting in the back. Halfway through, this Marine 4-star general, General McCaffrey, clears his throat like he wants to spit and just jumps on in.
Mr. President, may I speak freely?
Barry says, go ahead, General.
I want to make 2 points, sir. First, the United States is at war with an enemy determined to destroy it by nuclear or any other means. Unlike the Cold War, we cannot establish a balance of terror. Secondly, war, Mr. President, is hell. Women and children die in war, Mr. President. The question is, will it be the enemy's children or ours? No American women or children died in Vietnam because we took the fight to the communists. Political treachery at home forced us to withdraw, but we punished the enemy severely and ended his hopes for world domination. Now another enemy appears, as he always will, and inflicts a terrible wound on our homeland. Even as we speak, he seeks ultimate weapons to realize his goal. Our duty is to inflict pain on him, remorselessly, cruelly, without a trace of mercy. He must know we have no compunctions or concerns about his families or his homes. Our rage, sir, must exceed his. Akbar Hamid al-Sabah closed his quantum physics textbook and watched his students, scattered through the lecture hall, slowly file out. Outside his country's borders, few imagined that such modern fragments of pre-invasion Iraq clung to life. They weren't even aware how advanced Iraq's infrastructure and civil society had been before the Americans blasted it into rubble and 3 hours of electricity per day. Certainly, he reflected, life under Saddam was oppressive and dangerous, but there was clean water, dependable power, and the benefits of modern society. Now it was virtually gone. He donned a light jacket and made his way out of the building and onto the street. A U.S. Army jeep rolled by, its occupants armed to the teeth, casting cold, robotic stares at those about them, himself included. He was 38 years old, a young professor formerly possessed of a bright future. He had thought of himself as a citizen of the world during the 4 years he had studied at MIT, graduating with a doctorate on an obscure aspect of quantum physics. Now the world had closed in on him, and his days in America were a distant dream. Well, he thought, I have my family, and luckily a job in a university that is still operating. Things would slowly improve. It would not always be like this.